What is up, legends? We are back. All right. So what we're gonna do today, obviously in the title, pretty much how to start strong. So at this point right now, you should be pretty determined on what you want to do and how you want to go about doing. You also have coupon codes, which we'll talk about that in a bit. For the most part, if you're summoning, the only character I suggest is the healer, which is Sumini. Even though it doesn't make or break you, because what's her name, Cheetah or whatever her name is, she's just a weaker version of this character in essence. So if you have not gotten this character, like, don't go crazy. Like, you could reroll if you want, but you have time. There's 21 days plus all the currency that we are getting to just kind of like grind it until you get the character. Basically, it's up to you though. If you want to do that. Me personally, I want her, but I actually want a character that's not. Let me see. I actually want Sabrina. That's who I want. I already have Petria. Out of all these characters, if I had wanted anybody else, it would have been Petria. You basically get Vepley, so doesn't really need to worry about that. But I wanted Sabrina more so than anything else. But there's no guarantee on that. It's just whoever you get in the beginning. And I'm not gonna keep re-rolling for all that, and I still might get her now anyway, because as you can see, I got 30 summons to mess around with, which we'll do at the end of the video. And there is the organ, which is pretty nice. So day 3, and at this point, like I said, you have to kind of determine where you want to go, what you want to do. Once you get to level 20 at the end of chapter 3, I've done all 3 of these. Now we're on 4, and this is where stuff gets a little bit expensive and you need to start make choices. Me personally, I kind of don't mind having the base characters. It doesn't stop me from anything. Like I said, I just ran right through everything, and you essentially can do that all the way to harmonic circle. But literally, like, I never have to change out the base squad if I don't want to. You don't have to, as long as you know the process in the game, which we're going to go through right now. So now that you're at 20 right now, there's a bunch of stuff that you need to start paying attention to and start micromanaging. This is where you need to start deciding what team you want to actually use. Of course, you can always pivot, and then when you get new characters, when you get Pet Rita, when you get new characters, you can always, pivot and then, go into actually using the characters and everything else like that. So you have your weapons and you have your gear. And at level 15, what I suggest you start doing is, you're just gonna keep doing that. You start worrying about your supply stuff. You're gonna get free stamina, and you're gonna get other kind of like free items. But what you want to do is you want to push yourself artificially to 20. You don't have to do it not all at one point. At 15, you can start getting currency and making sure everybody is weapon 15, character 15, and helix. Now the helix is the cognitive configuration stuff, which, well, no, this is the limit break. I'm sorry. Helix. No, actually, I'm getting that wrong. My bad. What I can do is I can just go into here and go directly there. Now, what happens at 15 is you open up this, and it's key, because when you don't have that, that's when your characters start to be a little bit weaker, and you start seeing them to get hit when they're in situations where they start to get overrun, and they usually end up dying. You can just kind of like not even need to be bothered with that type of stuff and be at a good level of between 15 to 20, as long as you have helix on everybody. You notice that. Have it on this, the attack and defense. That's pretty important. Same thing over here, attack and defense. And then I didn't even do it on her because she's a tank, and granted, she does need it, which I'll just do it now. But because she's a tank and she has cover and overwatch, it kind of doesn't matter. But again, you see over here, this is the tier 2. You get scaling right there, which is a health boost. Definitely important for the characters. Over here, you get damage scaling. Over here, you get attack right here, and then again, attack right there. So you definitely want to make sure that you are actually doing that. And we are at the point right now where that is exactly important. So my next step would be literally, okay, I need to actually go into here. We're going to neural survey. And then now we're on stage 2, which you notice is at level 19. That's why I'm like kind of like showing you where each and everything is. At level 18 is when you get to open up the second tier stages and the weapon EXP and the level EXP. At that point, to make things easier for you, level your characters to 20. You can do that artificially, basically by doing the level 18 EXP weapon and character stuff. You can skip it, use stamina, use whatever you got to do. You can even use a little bit of currency. It's not that expensive. It's only like 50 or 60 to recharge and get your stamina back, and then push yourself to 20. What that'll essentially do is put you at this point. Now everybody's at 20 because you are using the weapon in the EXP dungeon. You have enough to actually level everybody that you need to. Even if you want to swap out to 3 or 4 other characters, you can still do that because you have enough currency on top of the event stuff that you can do. And there's other things that will actually come along that will help you do that as well. So of course you want to head into here and then knock this out as recommended level 19. You are 20 now, cap 20. You probably have helix stuff done and everything else. This is the next tier and the helix, so you start working on this, which leads you into the level 20 stuff. Over, you want to make sure that you're doing all your evaluation. We knocked that out obviously because if you're at 20, you're probably at the end of chapter 3 of done it already, and you can knock all that out, which leads you into getting Vepli. And obviously it's a free orange character. I never used her, never had the reason to. She kind of doesn't fit in what I'm going to do, but obviously if you're a fan of her and she fits in what you want to do, it's a free character. Next up is the Groz's outfit right there, which is 4-1. You do all the same type of stuff, and as long as you're doing this process, you're gonna just knock all this out and steamroll through it anyway. Baseline intro content in this game is super smooth as long as you understand where to swap and go back and forth through on that. Now that you've done all of that, you're good. Let's just say that you've already geared everybody's at 20, you did your helix, you did everything else, you have everybody set to what you want to do. Now comes the event. So you have hazard patrol, which I don't suggest messing with this until level 23 or higher, because men said you come into here, like they just hit harder in here for some reason. You can of course do a few, whatever you want to actually do, but you will notice that it's not exactly open all the way anyway. But I still wouldn't be bothered with to level 23. You have Wasteland Impact, which is essentially Nikkei mode. You want to play Nikkei? No, have at it. That's what this mode is. It's DK mode. It's up to you to hop in there and mess around with it. The girls look exactly like they would if they were like, if DK girls were here. They were in swimsuits and they jiggle way more than DK girls jiggle. There is no way I can show that on YouTube because it is going to flag, and then I will get like porn warnings on my videos, and then they'd be like, well, we got to look at all your videos now because now you out here putting like jiggly girls out here. That's why I'm just not even going to show. I'm not going to even bother. I can fight it, but then it takes like a week for them to get back to you, and then like you just have the video sitting there. At that point, nobody sees it because they got it like in the 18 plus, and only like the dark web and like the pedos be watching videos on 18 plus. You don't want that to happen. So yeah. But when you do that, you go in here and you see you get free resources. I've done one already, as you guys can see, and bam, we getting currency and everything else. So bam, we'll take that and knock it out. Obviously, I'm gonna do all the rest of them, but you gotta do it on your own time because putting it on YouTube is not a good idea. But as you see, we get the points right here, which you can get Lota. Here, you figure out if she is a character that is worth chasing for you. You also get the weapon, and then you get skins if you want to mess around with the skins. Now we also have currency over here that you can get currency. And then you have the limited and the normal summons. You have another skin. You just go down right here, you have gifts, and then you have all the limit break stuff right here that will actually help you out. So if you don't want to actually spend stamina right here, what you can do is you can use the Nikkei mode and go through the Nikkei mode as best as possible and start farming all this down right here. And you can, you know, pretty much go ahead, like I need these right here. That's why I didn't get the tickets yet, because you can just get the tickets whenever I need to actually push limit breaking right now, so I can push these characters, and that will get me more currency and get me stronger, so I get more tickets. So you can just come back to the tickets later. Obviously we need this right now. So what I'm gonna do is, how many characters is 10? I need 40. That's a lot. So right now we have 4. That's 20. I need to buy all of them, basically. You only get 30, so that means one character is going to be left out at this point. You got the third one sitting there too, the 4th and the 5th right there. This is all a stamina save, by the way, which is the reason why I actually went ahead and did that. But it's up to you how you ever want. I would never get analyst blueprints and stuff like that. Just no. And there's a bunch of other places that you can just, you know, pick stuff up. Obviously, like let's see what we get. More stuff here. Oh, 21. Bam. Thank you. Obviously, doing all your dailies is going to knock all that out. All right. Also, while we're in here, one of the next things I want to talk about, your dispatch. I'm gonna go back in there in a second. There's something that I want to actually talk about to keep you from being like waiting. All right, so the dispatch, in order to actually get characters in the dispatch, what ends up happening is you need to do the assessment. And one of the things that you need to do is you need to give a gift to each character, just one. So don't spam the gift right away and just like your favorite character, just give it all to like one character, because you're gonna need to actually do that with all these characters. Essentially what happens is, as you see, we need to give a gift to Ksenia, but we need to take her into a stage to do a stage. So what you can do is you could go to a low level stage and then take all 3 of these characters in. I'm gonna eventually do it, I just don't care right now, but take all 3 of these characters in, and then you know, get credit for that, and then give them the gift, and then you have them all available for dispatch, which you're gonna need, because in order to actually go on dispatch, you know, it's like, you know, there's no resourcefulness or creativity, but I don't even have anybody else available right now, so I just put them in. You can just put them in if you just want to send them, but you get bonus rewards if you actually match personality, which is going to be hard in the beginning because you don't have a lot of characters in the beginning. All right, so we knock that out. Bam. Again, you see, pushing forward. The dailies is always a good way to make sure that you knock out stuff. You want to head over to here. You can do this really quickly. Do I want to do Kagano? We'll just auto 10. Knock that out. Pushes across, exchange, collapse pieces, intelligent puzzle, clear combat simulation. I'll do the rest of them later. Up to you to do them whenever. Knock that out. See a big jump in EXP, no reason not to do it. Gift 5 items of your choice. This is going to be 10. We're at 60 of 80. How many do I have? and that. So I guess the next thing would be is it just gonna allow me to do that? And it'll count. No, I would have to actually use my currency to do that. Which is fine, I'll do it. And bam. Up to 22. So now they've done that and got the daily out the way. Then you just head in and now you do the same thing with the characters again. Bam, remember you farm, so this don't mean anything. Did I not do this yet? Oh no, I did. How many did I give? 6? I'm gonna need to do more than that. And that's fine now. See, we're almost at 23 right now. You can't skip this, sadly. Once you limit break. That pose, I don't remember that. Yeah, get your shots off, baddie. Damn, you saw that jiggle? Oh, I didn't. Okay, now you're good. Hits you with the aura. That doesn't even look like she would say that. You don't even look like a person who would hit you with the aura. Now granted, you can farm it, but now I don't have to actually farm it. I'm not gonna do that yet because we don't know. I might get somebody summoning wise, and Helix is a little bit more annoying to actually farm. So we'll hold off on that for a second. You also don't have to go out when it comes to weapons. You can just slide over as long as you can see the top icon on the right up there to see if you're on the right character. And then bam. And we'll knock all this out, get all this currency. It's just flowing. See, everything this flows. This game is very easy if you let it be easy and don't overcomplicate it. Overcomplicating it and is like, you gotta have this character, No, you don't. Like, no, you don't. You know, watch me. I literally be like chilling, watching Netflix. No, relaxing. Not Netflix and chill. Just chilling, watching Netflix and then chilling. I don't know how people be. You Netflix and chilling? Like, nah, I'm relaxed. Calm down. PG-13. Just get your daily stuff. Just knock it out. It's just more summons. Why not? And then the Journey Og. More currency. No, everything is flowing. So now we just summon at this point right now and see what we get. All right, so we do have these. I'll make this a little bit cheaper on myself too. I'll just go into event. Make it a little cheaper. Since I'm gonna do the Nikkei stuff on my own anyway. All right, first things first. Actually, you know what? I'm sorry. We got coupon code. So I'm gonna give you the coupon codes in the description. You know, no BS or nothing like that. Is this gonna be in the description? Don't do that. All right, which allows us to get memory stick, 200 currency, more stamina, good. and more EXP stuff overall. So, you know, just knock them out. Get in there and get them. So I'm not doing that. We got 34, and then at 79 you get guaranteed. So let's see if we get anything. Now, obviously, like I said, I want Sabrina. Okay. I don't use her, but okay. Somebody new. That's useful. I forgot she does all of this. Extra dramatic. Single target damage debuff. Okay, so we have her out there. We gotta give her a gift too, so she can go out on dispatch. It's purple again. Like I said in the previous video, when she's hopping out there, if she doesn't do the peace sign and get all happy, then you didn't get anything. All right, so we want Zumi. Oh, we did get a gun. How many of these are in here again? It's 5. I'm just gonna buy both. Too bad the month just refreshed. Oh, this actually is gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be good for Petty. Okay, I like it. That's useful. Uh-oh. I don't think it's her. That's definitely not her voice. It's somebody else. Bruh. When you get to 50. Yeah, whatever. I'll send you on dispatch. We can do one more. And that resets your pity too. Yep, rip. All right. So we will continue on doing what I'm doing. Like it doesn't really matter because if I was gonna be off banner, I wanted to be the tank girl, but I didn't get her, so it's fine. We'll go ahead and again, don't forget to do your Nikkei mode so you can just wipe out the entire shop and then you should be good. You shouldn't have any struggle. None. No struggle. So I'll catch you guys next video. Be legendary. Hopefully you're having fun with it. It's a really easy game to knock out and get into. And see you soon. Thank you for watching the video all the way to the end. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I love everybody who stops by. You guys always make my day with your comments. It's always funny and whimsical and gives me a reason to keep going. So be legendary, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.